Eminem is a recording artist, songwriter, and actor from the United States.
He is widely regarded as one of the world's best and most influential artists. He has been dubbed the King of Hip Hop by Rolling Stone magazine, which has included him among the 100 greatest artists of all time.
Welcome to Luxuricity, the place of luxurious inspiration, ideas, and information. Today we will be talking about Eminem, all the interesting facts about Slim Shady.
At the age of 14, he developed an interest in rapping and began competing with friends in local open mic competitions. He founded a rap group called D12 as he grew older, and the group became fairly successful among local music fans. Soon after, he got the attention of Dr. Dre, and with his help, he released popular records such as the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP. His albums have all been smash hits, establishing him as one of rap's biggest stars. The majority of his songs are about his personal conflicts with family members and his professional problems. Many consider this to be his album's USP, and it has helped them gain a loyal following. He has a history of getting into legal difficulties. He is well known for his overt use of language, which he frequently employs to send out angry signals. Despite this well-known rap singer has won the hearts of both critics and fans, winning over a dozen Grammy Awards.
Who is Eminem? Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr. and Deborah Ray Debbie had Bruce Mathers III on October 17, 1972, in St. Joseph, Missouri. His ancestors include English, Scottish, German-Swiss, Polish, and Luxembourgish. During his mother's 73-hour labor, she came close to dying. Before they split up, Eminem's parents were members of a band named Daddy Warbucks, who played in Ramada Inns near the Dakota-Montana border. After having two more children, Michael and Sarah, Eminem's father, Bruce Jr., left the family and relocated to California. Nathan Nate Kane Samara was the son of his mother, Debbie. Debbie, Marshall's mother, resided with him. Before settling in Detroit, Michigan, they moved to various cities. Eminem penned letters to his father when he was a teenager. They were all labeled "Return to Sender," according to Debbie. Eminem's head was seriously hurt in an assault when he was a child by a bully named D'Angelo Bailey, an occurrence that Eminem later described, with hilarious exaggeration, in the song Brain Damage. Debbie took the public school to court in 1982 for this. The complaint was dismissed by a Macomb County, Michigan judge the following year, who stated that the schools were exempt from claims. Eminem grew up in a predominantly black working-class Detroit area with his mother. He and Debbie lived on a block with three other white families, and Eminem was beaten multiple times by black kids. Before discovering hip-hop, he was fascinated by stories and aspired to be a comic book artist. The Breakin' soundtrack, a gift from Debbie's half-brother Ronnie Polkinghorne, featured Eminem's first rap song, Reckless, which featured Ice-T. His uncle was a close friend of the young man and eventually became his musical tutor. Eminem did not attend Polkinghorne's funeral after he committed suicide in 1991. Eminem's life at home was never peaceful. He constantly argued with his mother, who was characterized by a social worker as having a very suspicious, even paranoid nature. Debbie ignored critiques when her son became renowned, claiming that she had protected him and was to blame for his success. If you're enjoying this, please like and subscribe to the channel. Debbie let Kimberly and Kim Scott, a runaway, stay with them in their house in 1987. Eminem and Scott had an on-again, off-again romance for several years after that. He dropped out of Lincoln High School at the age of 17 after 3 years in 9th grade owing to truancy and failing academics. Despite his passion for English, Eminem avoided literature and loathed math and social studies. To assist his mother pay the bills, Eminem worked various jobs. Little Caesar's Pizza in Warren, Michigan was one of his previous occupations. He later said that she regularly threw him out of the house despite collecting the majority of his income. He'd blast the sound and write tunes while she was away playing bingo. Eminem began rapping when he was 14 years old with his high school classmate Mike Ruby under the identities Mannix and Eminem, the latter of which evolved into Eminem. Eminem snuck into Osborne High School for lunchroom freestyle rap battles with a buddy and fellow rapper Proof. On Saturdays, they went to the hip-hop shop on West 7 Mile, which is known as Ground Zero for the Detroit rap culture. Eminem was admired by underground hip-hop audiences while struggling to flourish in a primarily black business. He wanted the majority of the words in his verses to rhyme, so he typed big words or phrases on paper and worked out rhymes for each syllable beneath them. The routine helped Eminem practice sounds and rhymes, even if the words were often incomprehensible. Eminem's career. Marshall joined his friend Mike Ruby to practice rapping when he was only 14 years old. Mannix and Eminem were the names of the two buddies, with the latter later becoming Eminem. Marshall and his friend Deshaun Dupree Holton, who subsequently became famous as Rapper Proof, also competed in rap competitions at the Osborne High School. At West 7 Mile in Detroit, the two rappers attended all such music contests. Eminem honed his skills by crafting extended rhymed sentences and phrases. He started off rapping with the New Jacks, but then joined Soul Intent, the band that released a single with Eminem and Proof in 1995. In 1996, the two buddies split from Soul Intent and founded D12, or The Dirty Dozen, their own band. Con Artist and Bizarre were among the members of this ensemble. Fight Music, Shit on You, and How Come, for example, are all chart-topping singles from the group. Eminem's first album, named Infinite, was released in 1996. The album was recorded under the name FBT Productions, and it includes songs about his financial troubles following the birth of his daughter. His financial situation had deteriorated, and he was compelled to move in with his family at his mother's house in 1997. He formed an antisocial alter ego titled Slim Shady during this period to let go of the frustration building up inside of him. In the same year, he also released his debut extended play of the same name. He finished second in the Rap Olympics in 1997. After hearing his Slim Shady EP, extended play, Dr. Dre, the proprietor of Aftermath Entertainment, became a fan. He was blown away by Eminem's talent and expressed a strong desire to collaborate with him. Dr. Dre assisted Eminem with the release of his record The Slim Shady LP in February 1999, which launched him to stardom. It was one of the most successful albums of the year, with hits including My Name Is, 97 Bonnie and Clyde, and Guilty Conscience. In the same year, he and friend Paul Rosenberg co-founded the record label Shady Records. Eminem's record, the Marshall Mathers LP, was released in May of 2000, and it sold nearly 2 million copies in its first week. The album includes the chart-topping single The Real Slim Shady, which debuted at number 1 despite blatantly criticizing other artists. The other well-known song, Stan, from the album Marshall Mathers LP, featuring Dido and her single Thank You, showed a little departure from the artist's customary rhyming technique. It's about a Slim Shady devotee who kills himself and his pregnant girlfriend after being rejected by his idol. In the same year, the well-known rapper appeared in 8 Mile, a film partially based on his life, despite the rapper's denials. The Eminem Show and Encore were popular albums released by well-known rap artists between 2001 and 2004. Without Me, Superman, Mockingbird, and Just Lose It were among the big songs from the albums. He also worked with Dr. Dre on a number of tracks during this time, along with the Grammy-winning Forgot About Dre. In 2001, Eminem performed at the Grammy Awards alongside popular artist Elton John. The Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, GLAAD, expressed its displeasure with the verdict, claiming that the rapper openly insulted homosexuality. In the same year, he went on tour with Xzibit, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre, among other well-known rap artists. In 2004, the artist assisted Afeni Shakur in the publication of his son, rapper Tupac's, posthumous album. Under the umbrella of his company, Shady Records, the rapper released The Re-Up, an album of gathered songs, in 2006. He sang a song called Touch It at the BT Music Awards the same year. He also contributed vocals to albums by Akon, 50 Cent, and Lil Wayne, with My Life being his most well-known tune. In 2008, the artist published The Way I Am, a book on his life and career, 2 years after his debut. The lyrics to songs like The Real Slim Shady and Stan are also included in the autobiography. Relapse and Recovery were the rapper's studio albums released between 2009 and 2010. Beautiful and We Made You were hit singles from Relapse, while Recovery was the most popular digital album ever. Not Afraid, Love the Way You Lie, which features Rihanna, and No Love, which features fellow rapper Lil Wayne, are among the songs on the album Recovery.
In 2015, a 10-disc collection titled The Vinyl LPS was released, comprising all of the rapper's albums. The Wash, Funny People, and The Interview are just a few of the films in which the rapper has appeared as a cameo. In addition, he has been on the television show Entourage. Throughout his career, Eminem has performed at a variety of concerts, including the BET Awards, the Home and Home Tour, and the MTV Video Music Awards. Skylar Grey's song Kill For You, off her album Natural Causes, featured Eminem in September 2016. Eminem stated he was working on a new album on October 19, 2016, with the release of Campaign Speech, a political hip-hop single. Eminem remastered Infinite and released it on his YouTube Vivo account on November 17, 2016. Eminem released a trailer for Partners in Rhyme, the true story of Infinite on November 22, 2016, which is a 10-minute short documentary. Eminem made an appearance on Big Sean's album I Decided's tune No Favors in February 2017. Eminem refers to recently elected President Donald Trump as a bitch in the song and also raps about robbing conservative social and political commentator and Coulter, a Trump supporter, of a range of foreign things. I think it's unfortunate that the left, from Berkeley to Eminem with his rap songs, has normalized violence against women, as Eminem has done, Coulter said in response to the lyrics. Beginning in late October 2017, Eminem and Paul Rosenberg began teasing fans with commercials for a bogus drug with the same name, teasing what many assumed was the title of a new album titled Revival. The first song, Walk on Water, which featured Beyoncé, was released later in November. On November 12, Eminem and Skylar Grey performed the song for the first time at the 2017 MTV Europe Music Awards. He performed Walk on Water, Stan, and Love the Way You Lie with Skylar Grey on Saturday Night Live on November 18. Dr. Dre confirmed the album's December 15, 2017 release date in a video posted on November 28. On December 8, Eminem released Untouchable, a promotional single featuring a sample from Cheech and Chong. Despite a 2-day online leak, Revival was released on December 15, as planned. The second single, River, which featured Ed Sheeran, was released on January 5, 2018. With 197,000 copies sold in its first week, it became Eminem's 8th consecutive album to debut at number 1 on the US Billboard 200. As a result, he became the first musical performer to launch at the top of the charts with 8 consecutive singles. Eminem's 10th studio album and first surprise album, Kamikaze, was released on August 31, 2018, marking his first full-length studio album in 8 months. After selling 434,000 copies in its first week, the album topped the Billboard 200, becoming his 8th album to do so in a row. The album was released in response to negative reviews of his last album, Revival, which received a low rating. Fall, Venom, from the 2018 film of the same name, and Lucky You was the album's first singles. Eminem performed Venom on the 103rd floor of the Empire State Building in New York City as part of the late-night television show Jimmy Kimmel Live. On October 15, 2018, Eminem released a reissue of the Slim Shady LP on February 23, 2019, to commemorate the album's 20th anniversary, which included acapellas, instrumentals, and radio-edited versions of the album's tracks. Eminem's next album, Music to Be Murdered By, will be released on January 17, 2020. Young M.A., Royce da 5'9", Q-Tip, Denon Porter, White Gold, Ed Sheeran, Juice WRLD, Skylar Grey, Anderson .Pac, Don Toliver, KXNG Crooked, Joel Ortiz, and Black Thought all make guest appearances on the album, which was recorded between 2019 and 2020. The album opened at number 1 on the Billboard 200 in its first week, selling 279,000 album equivalent units. Eminem went on to become the first artist to have 10 straight albums launched at number 1 in the United States, and one of only 6 artists to have 10 US number 1 albums. The music video has 464.9 million views as of March 10, 2022. He revealed on his social media on September 28, 2021, that he would be featured in a song by Skylar Grey called Last One Standing with Polo G and Mozzie for the soundtrack of the film Venom, Let There Be Carnage, which was released on September 30, 2021. Eminem, among fellow rappers Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, and singer Mary J. Blige, performed in the Super Bowl 56 halftime show on February 13, 2022, with surprise appearances by 50 Cent and Anderson Cooper. Pac.
Eminem's personal life. Kimberly and Scott, who had run away with her sister Dawn and was living with Eminem's mother, became acquainted with the rapper when she was 15 years old. In 1995, the two young people married and had a daughter named Haley. Kim married the brilliant rap musician in 1999, but their relationship has always been rocky, with the couple divorcing and remarrying multiple times. Their divorce was cordial, and they had joint custody of Haley. Elena Mathers, who Eminem adopted in the early 2000s, is also their niece. Dawn, Kim's sister, died of an overdose in 2016, and Elena is her biological daughter. Stevie Mathers, formerly Whitney, was also adopted by Eminem, who now refers to herself as they/them. Kim's children are the result of her divorce from Eric Harder. After their father's drug addiction and various legal troubles, Eminem adopted Stevie and now has full care for him. Kaya Jones and Eminem allegedly dated, according to Ranker. Kaya admits to bombarding Eminem's and Dr. Dre's tour buses in the past during her interview with Bold TV. Kaya Jokes is a vocalist who was a member of the Pussycat Dolls from 2003 to 2004 before going solo. Eminem has gone out of his way to prove they were formerly together, despite Mariah Carey's denial. The 47-year-old allegedly played Mariah's voicemails, according to The Taco. "Yes, Mariah and I had a relationship for about 6-7 months, but it didn't work out," the rapper admitted. "Our personalities collided, and I wasn't really into what she was into." Eminem went even farther, referring to Mariah as a diva, before adding, "He is a little more regular." Mariah stated in an on-air interview with Larry King in 2002, denying they had ever dated. "I talked to him, Eminem, I spoke to him a few times, whatever. But in terms of me having an intimate relationship? With men, I can name them all on one hand, and he's not one of them." She added, "I hung out with him, I spoke to him on the phone. I think I was probably with him a total of 4 times. And I don't consider that dating somebody." Corinne Steffens, a former video vixen turned novelist, has been linked to a number of celebrities and rappers and has appeared in over 20 music videos. Confessions of a Video Vixen, The Vixen Diaries, and The Vixen Manual, How to Find, Seduce, and Keep the Man You Want are among the 3 New York Times best-selling books by Steffens. Eminem is one of the celebs Corinne has worked with. In 2003, it was rumored that they dated. Eminem apparently spent a night with the actress in the early 2000s, according to reports. These reports have not been confirmed or disputed by the rapper himself. Joy may be seen in Avengers, Endgame and X-Men, Dark Phoenix, among other films. This great rapper made history by becoming the first white singer to be featured on the front page of the Source magazine in 2000. In 2008, Eminem's mother released a book called My Son Marshall, My Son Eminem, which is an autobiographical story of how she raised her son and witnessed his ascent to fame. Valium, Vicodin, methadone, and Ambien are among the narcotics that the rapper has admitted to abusing. His addiction grew to the point where he binge-ate fast food on one occasion, causing him to gain a lot of weight. Another time, he was hospitalized after passing out in his bathroom due to a methadone overdose. The singer's lyrics are frequently regarded as homophobic, and he has been in problems numerous times as a result of his songs. Nevertheless, he insists that they are only songs and that he has no objection to gays. This musician founded the Marshall Mathers Foundation, a non-profit organization dedicated to assisting underprivileged young adults. Attorney Norman Utuma's charity trust provides support to the organization. Eminem's net worth. Eminem is a legendary rapper who is widely regarded as one of the best of all time. His global success and acclaimed works are widely credited with breaking racial barriers for the acceptance of white rappers in popular music. He is credited with popularizing hip-hop in Middle America, and his global success and acclaimed works are widely credited with breaking racial barriers for the acceptance of white rappers in popular music. He has 11 studio albums to his credit, with over 220 million copies sold worldwide, making him the most successful music artist of all time. In 2022, Eminem is expected to have a net worth of $230 million. Several credible sites, like Celebrity Net Worth, agree with this. Eminem's awards and achievements. The Academy Award for Lose Yourself, from the film 8 Mile, was given to the popular rapper in 2001 in the category of Best Original Song. It was the first time a rap musician was given an award. In 2010, the prominent website HipHopDX awarded this excellent rap artist the MC of the Year, and MTV dubbed him the hottest MC. 3 years later, in 2013, the rapper was awarded the first ever YouTube Music Awards Artist of the Year. At the MTV EMA Music Awards that same year, he was dubbed Global Icon. The next year, his album, The Marshall Mathers LP2, received a Grammy for Best Rap Album, while his song The Monster, starring Rihanna, won for Best Rap/Song Collaboration. This artist has received the Grammy Award for practically every album he has released, including the Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers LP, The Eminem Show, Relapse, and Recovery, winning the award 15 times. Eminem was named the 7th most important figure in popular music history by MTV Portugal in 2010. He was voted 6th on the Source's Top 50 Lyricists of All Time in 2012, and 7th on About.com's 50 Greatest MCs of Our Time, 1987 to 2007. Eminem was ranked 3rd on Billboard's list of the 10 best rappers of all time in 2015. Eminem was selected Best Rapper Alive by Vibe readers in 2008. According to a review of album sales, chart positions, YouTube views, social media following, concert grosses, industry awards, and critical ratings of solo rappers who released music between 2009 and the first half of 2011, Eminem was dubbed the King of Hip Hop by Rolling Stone in 2011. Along with Duran Duran and Dolly Parton, Eminem was nominated for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2022. For more luxurious inspiration, ideas, and informative videos, tune into the channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.